All right, my friends, it's that time again. How are you? Priestess Melissa here. Truth Queen Be Told, it is so good to see you. Happy Hallows Eve. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry for the wardrobe adjustment there. Got a little off kilter, if you will. All right, great to see you today. So good to be here. Faye Friday. We're going to do it all Hallows style. So it is Halloween Eve, or Samhain Eve. We're coming up on this really powerful time, guys, for us to tap into these huge changes that we can make at this time on this full blue moon. What do you really want to let go of and bring into your life at this time and really move into that life of happiness and awesomeness that you've just been dreaming of? The veil will be completely gone at this time, guys. Hello, good morning, Sandy. So good to see you. Wow, thank you so much for joining today. Blessings to you, blessings to all. May we have the courage to really have that lion heart energy, to have that courage to move through all of those darknesses within ourselves, within our heart space, within our mind that have continued to sabotage us, over our lifetime, and really get to the root of what has caused all of this. Use that as, that healing aspect of being able to move forward today. Beautiful energies that are here for us to take advantage of if we use them in the right way. That's always the case with great power, you know what I mean? Blessings to you. So let's bring in Great Spirit today, the Fae, and all who will assist us. Blessings and thank you, great ancestors, way showers, and guides, to the Fae, and thank you for helping us to tap into the greatness that is within us and to bring it forth out of the darkness, to bring order to our lives out of the chaos where true happiness and peace lie. So it is, so it is, so it is. Beautiful, awesome. Wow, here we are. It's almost that blue moon time. I'm so excited. Are all of you guys tapping into that energy too? I put my batches that I still have out right now of my 4th vinegar. Guys, don't forget, if you want to have that superior immune health this coming cold, flu, COVID, allergy, whatever it is that you're dealing with, because everything that's in my vinegar will help you, especially the lavender if you have allergies, all right? It's a natural antihistamine. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. This Samhain time frame, once again, the veil will be completely gone. This is blue moon energy. We all know what blue moon signifies, that once in a lifetime kind of thing, those miracles. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something that was so cool. I wish I had my phone on me so I could have got a picture or video of it really yesterday, but I was standing outside and I was not working yesterday, and so I was talking to a man on the phone about refinancing my house, right? And on the Totem Tuesday messages, well, for myself, when I drew my cards, one of my cards, well, the first one was a black jaguar for the old soul, right? And the other one was a hummingbird for miracles. And there was a hummingbird that was feeding on the flowers in my yard as I was talking to this man on the phone last night. Wow, miracles. Miracles are just waiting to come through for us. But that old soul with the black jaguar, it was talking about that energy of moving out of that darkness, of learning our lessons, right? It's very important for us to really look at all of these aspects of things that are going on within our lives. Wow, the unicorn and the maiden, that's some beautiful energy. Far, far away, yeah. Creative dreaming. We're ready, because this was in reverse. So what I want to say about this is it's done with the dreaming aspect, right? We're ready to bring all of this into reality now. We're done thinking about it. Are you done being that stone thinking man kind of guy, just sitting there? You've been thinking about your life and all the things that have happened. Yeah, it sucks, or blah, 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 or whatever. This person sucks, this situation, if it wasn't for this. But how long do we want to stay in that energy is really what this is asking us. And far, far away in reverse is telling me we're getting away from that way of thinking, or we should be for sure. Hey Lee, how you doing? So good to see you. Thanks for joining me, for all of you who are taking the time out this morning. Beautiful energy to really tap into the Hallows Eve, guys. We're coming up on this full blue moon energy of the Samhain energy. Again, that's that time of endings and beginnings. You really have this time, check it out, with the unicorn and the maiden to really tap into all of that magical energy, right? This is us really understanding the power that we're able to wield, and to understand that responsibility within that power so that we direct it in the ways that are truly going to serve us best, right? And it doesn't serve us best when we're having negative thoughts and feelings about things. It helps us more whenever we can get to that calm and peaceful place, really see situations for what they are, and either take responsibility for them if it is our place to, or to release them and walk away. Our energy is so important, either how people outside of us are affecting them, or how we are holding our own energy through our thoughts and our feelings about things, right? So the unicorn and the maiden says, communication with unicorn, purification, undercover action. Ooh, so undercover, right? Again, going deep within that heart space energy, being that, being honorable to yourself. When we talk about the lady, right, the maiden, this is about tapping into that new and fresh energy. But it's so awesome, like when you first fall in love, that energy of how just beautiful it feels, to have that innocence, if you will, those emotions. Nothing has been tainted, right? And so you're starting off from this place to where you can really clear out so much, it feels like right now. The 10 is all about endings and beginnings, because we come to that wish fulfillment, but then the endings and beginnings, we're getting ready to start this new journey, right? And there is a newness and a freshness about it because of the veil being able to be removed at this time. We literally have this opportunity to set a fire, start a fire, or even by candlelight. Again, taking all of those regrets and things that we want to let go of. And then also on the other side, or on another piece of paper, looking at and making, putting energy onto paper, if you will, and saying, this is how I want my life to be, or how I choose my life to be. And then we're merging that, right? We're getting out the old and we're bringing in the new. We're actually setting that energy directly at that time, at the most powerful time, as far as I know, for this year for sure. You know what I mean? And so this card on the bottom with the 30 is a 3, and it is about connecting with spirit. And that is how we are going to make these huge strides moving forward, right? All right, I'm not going to read all of the card today, but I will read you the meaning of the card, and then we'll go into a reading around this, okay? The unicorn is a symbol of ancient magics, rising, and purification of the earth and the etheric realms taking place. Is that not what's happening right now? We have so much going on in this world. In the United States alone, the huge election that's coming out for us, and all that could happen as a result of that. What kind of huge things are happening in your world, right? But everything here is affecting the world, including, even if it doesn't seem that significant, how you think and feel, right? About yourself, about your situations, about the world even. We can tap into this innocence, that love, right, that we know is possible within each one of us, right? Because we feel it whenever we tap into those deep emotions with another, and we really do allow ourselves to open up and just be. So this is that energy that we're tapping into, renewing our own energies, becoming that childlike energy again, of that, looking forward, being happy, for the day, for the newness, the new things that can come in our lives, believing that there can be so much more to come. You know what I mean? Ooh, your daughter loves unicorns. That is a great way that you guys have an ability to connect. Sandy, you can teach her all of the magic, and you do in all of that, in how you live your life, your environment. I've seen your home. It's so beautiful and immaculate. And I know that she must feel so much happiness, because you have brought order out of your chaos. But there may still be that inner work that can help us to bring us to that fullness, right? We talk about the maiden, and that's just the beginning of it, but we have the mother and we have the crone. So when we can combine all of that wisdom, all of that magic into our lives and our example of who we are, that is so powerful, especially to our children, right? All right, so the maiden and the unicorn standing together indicate that you are receiving communications about detoxifying, clearing your environment, following your life path, and being a peaceful activist for change. The doors between worlds for you are growing wider and wider. More and more is coming through for you. Guys, this is so powerful. You really have this opportunity to move into so much greatness today. I hope you see it. Wow, it's really touching me. Don't be afraid. That's really what's coming through right now. Just don't be afraid. More and more is coming through for you. Please know that you have a purpose, which is in the moment now to help the environment. You are a peaceful being, sensitive, and yet so very strong and powerful. Keep some of your work secret. Do not try to attract attention. The new children who are becoming adults now are aided in life purpose by the unicorn. Oh, wow, that is so powerful. It's so important for us to tap into this youthful energy to really not lose hope, guys, at this time. And we have to be strong for our kids too, to show them that everything is okay, to not lose hope. Bless your food and water and ingest healing unicorn energy. Wow, that is so powerful today, guys. Oh, I'm going to try not to cry too much, but that is so beautiful. We've gotten so far away from being able to just be happy, to look forward, to good things happening in our lives. And I know we're so done with being in that state, with not feeling that we can really tap into that. And maybe we were never really even able to do so as a child, but this energy is saying we can end so much of that now. We can move past that. It's only just an energy. It really is only just an energy, and it doesn't have to affect us any longer. It doesn't have to hold us back. You know what I mean? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry for crying. Anyway, I feel that deeply for myself too, because I want to be happy, and I am happy most of the time, but I do still dip. And I think that happens to a lot of us, that maybe we are, for the most part, feeling good in our lives, but we have those dips, and it's like, sometimes it can be tough to get through that, right? But it's really just about getting to that point to where you're just resolute about it. Like I've been saying, you're tired of feeling that way, and that's many times what it comes to. I remember feeling that way as a child, and when things would happen, that didn't seem right, and it's like, well, I thought, people were supposed to be good to each other, and, we all have that childlike, and then it's kind of ruined, because our parents lost that happiness and that ability to tap into their own magic. But we don't have to do that. We can truly know that everything can be okay, and that we can be okay just with ourselves. When we were children, we didn't have, husbands and things like that. So why do we have to have anything? You know what I mean? We were able to many times, to find that happiness within ourselves, to redirect ourselves. And that's no different from what we need to be able to do now. It's not okay to have temper tantrums as an adult any more than it was okay for us to have temper tantrums as a child, you know? We have to think about when we're dealing with children, especially if we have children, like how do we try to help our own children to redirect? How do we handle ourselves, you know, when we're going through things, and what are they seeing? We certainly don't want to teach and instill more anger that's already going on out there in the world, you know, and things of that nature. Anyway, so moving away from all of this flighty heart energy, right? Yes, we want to feel love and all of that, but there is, again, a responsibility in everything, you know. In peace, there's a responsibility to take those steps to, you know, bring the order out of chaos, to know what it is that you want, to no longer accept this kind of energy with your world, you know, in shambles, and not receiving that fairness and that equality and that stability, not feeling stable in the world, you know. But you have to stand your ground. That is so important. This is your mind space energy. You have to be resolute about what you're thinking and feeling about your situation, about you. You know what I mean? And you have not felt that you were worthy of all the good in your life, you know? This is perhaps you single, but not feeling very, or maybe you're not single, but you're definitely not feeling very abundant, or haven't been in the past. Maybe it was because of a particular person, you know, that did bring your energy down. How many of us have that story, you know, where we've been hurt? And it's valid, you know, saying that, and that's the thing, is we have to bring that validity, talking about making the list, right? What is it we want to let go of that we're tired of being hurt about and feeling pain over, and things of that nature? What are we ready to receive, you know? Stop looking forward. Stop waiting on things that, you know, have not brought you any good in your life, basically. Why do you want to keep moving towards those kinds of things, or feeling that kind of way, moving your energy in that negative, you know, direction, if you will? Time to learn. Take those swords out of your back, learn the lessons, move forward. You do know this. This is in how you see the situation. You do know that you need to do this, but I feel like the movement, the actual doing it, healing, transforming, right? These outside situations, because this is the outside energy. We've got to heal these connections, this energy between these cords, if you will, between people. Even if we're not able to necessarily make the situation right with them personally, we can clear the energy within ourselves. We can allow that forgiveness to happen and take place, so that union can happen, right? Whether it's within ourselves or with another person. But it's good that it's in a positive respect, because it is something that you're hoping for, and you know, want to see, and that is going to, again, bring you all that connection and happiness in that three energy that we were talking about. It's not that far away. Stop, again, looking forward, or looking to the past is really what this is saying. You know, stop looking for bad is really what I'm feeling with that. You know, stop entertaining those messages that have you feeling so disconnected. You should be, when I think of the Knight of Cups in the upright in a positive way, I see that as, you know, being our own knight in shining armor, saving ourselves. There's not anybody that's going to come save you. This is all, each one of us, an inside job. It really is. All right. But we can do this. We can make sure that we move those energies in a more positive way. But you have to be resolute. I mean, nobody's going to do it for you. I don't know if I want to take that, because I really just started shuffling the cards. So let me see what energy we have coming out with this. Whoa. But starting out with the World card, a Major Arcana in the reverse, as our energy that we're holding, is definitely not a more positive type of energy to be holding. Yeah, positive thinking. All right, so these are things we need to be aware of, and these are some affirmations that we can say today, okay, guys? So the first one that came out was personal growth in the reverse. It says, so be aware of this. This is something we really want to be aware of in healing ourselves today. And these are affirmations that you could say as well. Some of them are kind of funny too. So hopefully you like them. All right, personal growth says, as I move towards greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away, right? Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. Again, about letting go, letting things fall away, right? What do you need to let fall away today so that you can be riding high? And frogs are all about prosperity and abundance. So letting those things fall away is assuring you that you're going to bring even more awesomeness into your life. Now, positive thinking says, in the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. All right. So what kind of gardening work do we need to do in our own minds? Because that's where the thought forms start. If any of you know anything about magic and you know about, the states of matter and things like that, air and the gas, that's the lightest and the most controllable, right? When we get that thought form going first in the right direction and we start building upon that, right, with our emotions, then as we're bringing that down into physical reality, it's going to be what we want it to be. It's not going to have all this taintedness with it, right? The weeds choke out and kill the goods that's trying to grow. So keep that in mind when you're trying to or you consider entertaining these negative thoughts or these things that we need to let fall away, like the training wheels, right? You're no longer a child in that sense. You are an adult in the physical sense. And so from the mind and the heart perspective, we have to take that responsibility of how we're directing our thoughts and our emotions, right? All right, so it says, I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want, and I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. Get it out of there. I am a pretty badass mini gardener. I love this. Look at this card today, guys. You are the gardener. You're beautiful. Look at those beautiful flowers, roses, and all of that beautiful energy that when we look at it, when we think about it, maybe even just look at pictures of flowers or outer space or, whatever brings that energy of that peacefulness to you. Images and scents and all of those things, our senses are given to us for a reason, if you will, not just to use to taste food and stuff like that, but we can actually use them to help sense what is best for us. We start to feel within our bodies how it feels to connect with certain energies. And do we want to entertain them? Do they bring us that vitality? Ooh, look at those Vikings. It says, I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love and of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Wow. So we were just talking about that, right? My radiant love of life. So that's that tapping into that, childlike energy, right? We're just at the beginning of it, but that's where it all starts, just like with our thoughts. It starts with having that childlike energy and that belief. We've heard that before, that trust. And that's the trust in ourselves because spirit is within us. But what spirit are we tapping into? What energy are we tapping into? That's what can be a little cloudy, if you will, or give a more cloudy result depending on the energy that you're tapping into. But when you tap into this vitality energy, my radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. So this is actually helping to strengthen the cells in your body. So be aware of that today with your thoughts and your emotions, because all of your cells are like all of your people in your kingdom and your queendom, right? And what messages are you sending to your kingdom or your queendom? Is it safe? Do you feel good? And if you don't, then you want to work on that. So you do send those messages to your cells, and they all work in cooperation, just like an army would, right? So everyone has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try to penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. That's right. That's how you want that energy to be able to feel whenever it tries to infiltrate you. You've got your defenses up and you're not going to entertain those negative thoughts or feelings any longer, right? Because that is what's manifesting in your world. And we want to manifest all the best. All right, guys, thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. Subscribe and hit the bell notification if you are on YouTube watching me. And thank you so much once again for all of your orders for the Forties vinegar and oil. Thank you for reaching out to me for anything else that you might need. I'm here to help you in any way to be your best. And especially with the Forties vinegar and all, that'll definitely go a long way with helping with that vitality, guys. So, blessings to you. Happy Faye and All Hallows Eve. And I will see you tomorrow. We're going to have so much fun for our Blue Moon Halloween reading for our Soul Sister messages. Mwah! Love you. Have a beautiful Friday. Bye-bye.